I have had this idea for about a year. So, I'm going to ThemePark in a few days' time, and I thought it would be an interesting idea to react to some theme park adverts. I'm going to do another video on this around my birthday, and for this video I thought it would be fun to react to some adverts from Alton Towers. I think the playlist I have and the compilation I have is all of them, or most of the adverts. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of ads that will repeat themselves throughout this, so I'll just edit over them and skip them. But I thought it would just be a really fun idea to do this, and also see if I recognise any of the older ones as well. I'm not going to kind of do what I usually do, where I sort of don't really talk too much until I finish the video. I'm kind of just going to pause and talk and that kind of thing. So yeah, don't really have anything else to say, so let's go.
Come and discover.
Okay, it just starts. I don't know. The only thing this compilation doesn't do is it doesn't tell you what year each advert was released. Pretty sure ThemePark has a recent advert like this.
Alton Towers, where wonders never cease.
Oh my god. Oh my god, hang on. Okay, let's go back. Ringing a telephone number. I haven't done that in forever, actually. To like book tickets, I guess. God, this logo is so different. This logo is so different compared to what it is now. Because obviously we've got the blue logo with the towers actually in the picture. Yeah, I don't know, because I know they opened, I think, in like 1980s, I think it was. Because like most theme parks, they start out as like mainly a farm or a zoo and a tiny fun-filled theme park first, and then they evolved to become the other way round. And I think this was the same thing, like the towers was the main attraction, and then you've got this like loop-de-loop here. What was it called? Can't remember. Can't remember. Oh, here we go. So, I think this was 91. Was when Alton Towers had In the Hall of the Mountain King as their theme. And they've still got it even now. I don't know what this ad is to do with though. Maybe Halloween nights?
If you dare. The new haunted house ride at Alton Towers.
Oh god. Okay, so no, let's keep going actually with this one, because I want to see if the logo's the same.
Ride it. The new runaway mine train.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Towers.
Okay, it is. Yeah, this is how this video is going to go. I apologise if you don't like this kind of thing, but I figured this was probably the best way to do it. But yeah, so the logo's changed again, which is interesting. But this font is what we have now. So it was getting there. It was kind of getting to what we know now. Runaway Train, I think that's closed now. Because the last time I went to Alton Towers was like 11 years ago. And even then, obviously, the park is a bit different now compared to then. But I think the train ride was around when I last went there. I can't quite remember. If I've got anything wrong, I'll put the writing down here, the correction down here. Yeah, I think it was around. Maybe it was closed. Like it was there, but it wasn't operating. Oh, this is the advert I know. Okay, hang on, yeah. Because this is the Nemesis. Okay, this is the first Alton Towers advert I ever saw. I think this is 1997. Yeah, this is the one I know.
Nemesis,
with the monster.
An awesome new ride at Alton Towers. Sit back, it's fright time.
So they still had, let's go back for a sec. So they still had the number, but this is the logo. So I think this was, if I've got any dates wrong again, I'll put it down here, but I think this was 97. Because I remember seeing this advert on TV. So this is for Nemesis. And then ThemePark has Nemesis Inferno, which I think is a different... is it connected to the same thing? Because like, if you don't know how UK theme parks work, basically they do have different themes. Each ride has different lore behind them. And what Alton Towers did is that the park is split into 2 sections. So you've got stuff to do with like X sector, so the Smiler, Oblivion, and they're all part of the same like organisation, as it were, like a fictional organisation doing experiments. You then go to the other side of the park and you've got like Nemesis, Toxicator's the new one. What are the other ones? Galactica, something else, something else. But that's all to do with a fictional organisation called Phalanx. And Phalanx is like an SCP kind of thing. But there's some huge lore behind that. But this is how our parks are sort of done.
The brand new Ripsaw at Alton.
This is Toxicator now.
Can you pass it?
Okay, that was a very short one. Okay, hang on. Before we get... Oh, hello. Before we get to the weird, scary one, because I know this ad. Yeah, this... where's the picture of the actual ride? Yeah, so this thing, I apologise for the low quality. HD didn't exist at this point, so I apologise. But this thing is what Toxicator is. Like, it's this type of ride. But apparently it wasn't. But Chessington World of Adventures, which is owned by the same company as Alton Towers, had something called Ramesses' Revenge, which was this kind of ride. And I thought that Chessington moved that ride over to Alton Towers. But apparently it didn't. Apparently it's just the same kind of thing, but different. I don't know. I thought it was the same thing because they've done that with ThemePark with Samurai. So I figured that was the same thing, but apparently it's not. Sorry, you're getting a very nerdy video today. Yeah, this is the weird, creepy ad that I know of. This is Oblivion. Because it's the vertical drop. Yeah, this is creepy as all hell. I hate this ride.
Don't look down.
You don't have a choice. Yeah, I don't like this one.
World's first vertical drop roller coaster at Alton Towers.
Okay, let's just pause for a sec, because this was the start of like the records, of like the record breaking stuff. Was it? So what did the ad say? Like UK or Europe's first like vertical drop roller coaster? This was 98, I think. God, I hope I've got my dates right. I think this was 98. So we're still in the 90s. We're still in that point. What was interesting is that when you get to the later ads of Alton Towers, it was either like really creepy adverts like that, or really kid-friendly like baby adverts. And there was no in between. There was no in between. I've also realised Air hasn't happened yet. I think that was 2001 or 2002. But yeah, I don't like Oblivion. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, like, the look of it is really cool. The music is really cool, I really like the music. Going through the passage and the tunnel is really cool. And again, it's supposed to be like an experiment kind of thing as well. So I like the theming around it and everything. But I don't like the feeling of your stomach suddenly going up in your throat with the vertical drop. It's a very horrible feeling. I think that was the first ride I went on when I went to Alton Towers as well. Like the very first thing that my roommate was like, oh, we should go on this. And then they were scared the entire time. And I was just there like, yay! You know, not knowing what was about to happen. Not knowing how I was going to feel. What's this? Oh, this might be Hex. I've never been on Hex, because it's always been closed. And I think even at the time of recording it's still, like, closed. But the idea is, like, you're moving a tiny bit, but the... Whoa! I hated that! Ooh. Oh? Okay, I didn't like that one. Okay, let's pause. That really scared me. I did not like that, but this is what I mean. Like, the ads were either really creepy or really, like, kid-friendly. And there was no in between. Oh my god. But yeah, with Hex, it was like, it was in the towers. So it was based around the original towers and like, you know, spells and like witchcraft and stuff and that kind of thing. But the idea is that you are seated in this long sort of row of seats, and the seating moves a tiny bit, but the area around you like fully tilts round. So it looks as if you are moving, but you're not. So it's a really cool illusion, but yeah, it's always been closed. It's always been closed whenever I've gone, and I think even at the time of recording, it's not open. I don't think it's open. Okay, I want to go back to this because I don't know what this is. Submission, I think this was called. Yeah, I've never seen this before. I think by the time I went to Alton Towers, this was gone. So yeah, I've never seen this before, but that this ad is terrifying. I didn't like it. Yeah, so this is like the full thing. So I guess it like flips round, you're upside down for a bit, and then it comes back round again, which is pretty cool. I think Chessington had something like that. I mean, like years ago, when Beano Land was around. Again, I was a kid, so this was a long time ago. This is like 20 years ago. But I think they had something similar, except it didn't go upside down. Oh, here we go! I was wondering when we were going to get to this. This is, before it became Galactica, this is one of my favourite rides. This is so cool. I love this one so much. I hate that they changed it. Because they changed this to like a VR thing. And then of course the VR never worked. But yeah, the whole idea is like you're flying. Which is really cool. So this must have been 2001, maybe. It doesn't go as fast as the video the advert is showing, actually. It's just quite a nice one.
Air at Alton Towers. You can fly.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Trade in.
Assume the position.
Assume the position.
Oh, hang on, yeah, pause. They're gonna do these ones. Hang on, let's pause for a sec. Yeah, so these little ads were shown before like the actual adverts on TV. So you'd get programs like SMTV Live or Dig It. This is showing my age now. This is really showing my age. But before they'd go to ads, you'd have this sponsorship clip. So for a while it was this. I remember all these. Like this being before the ads on SMTV Live. So yeah, this must have been about 2000 or 2001, something like that. Yeah, this is the one I definitely remember. Like this specific one. I don't know if I remember the other ones though. Oh, is this Spinball? This was the Sonic ride for a while. Or when I went there anyway. Okay, this came out a lot later than I thought it was.
Alton Towers from just £18 and ride the new Spinball Wizard. It's flipping crazy!
Yeah, no, that came out a lot later than I thought it did.
Clean up this summer with free tickets to Alton Towers, only with Imperial Leather.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's pause. Why do I always pause on the weird faces? I'm sorry. So for a while, Imperial Leather actually did sponsor Merlin Parks. So at Chessington, it was the old Bubbleworks factory, which is now, I think, the Gruffalo ride. And then, I don't know what ride it's sponsored here. Maybe it just sponsored like the whole park or something. I don't know what it sponsored at Fort Park. Maybe Tidal Wave. Something like that. It's like a water ride. Imperial Leather's a body wash like company and like a soap company. So I think it is now the previous advert. I think it is back to being called Spinball Whizzer. Was it called Spinball Whizzer? But that came out a lot later than I thought it did. I thought that might have come out in like the 90s or something. But when I went to Alton Towers, it was Sonic Spinball. So it was a Sonic the Hedgehog themed ride, which was really cool. You had a Sonic statue outside of it. as you were going through the queue, you had different Sonic music playing and the sounds, which was really cool. As you went sort of downwards from a hill and stuff, you would hear like the bling bling of the rings being collected. It was really cool, but I think their partnership with Sega ran out. Either they didn't renew it or they couldn't afford to renew it or something, so it went back to being Spinball Wizard, which is a shame. Which is a real shame, because it would have been really cool.
You said nothing could top Nemesis.
I have never
You
been
said
on this
not
one.
even Oblivion or Air. But what you hadn't seen coming was Rita.
I've never been on this, because I'm not allowed to go on this. Again. Yeah, 0 to 100 what?
Rita, Queen of Speed, your best Alton Towers ride ever.
I don't know about that one. I'm not sure about that one. Also, 0 to 100 what? What do you mean? At least with stealth it says what the speed is. We'll get to that in a few days' time, actually. Spoilers for a couple of videos' time. But yeah, I can't go on. So this has a hydraulic launch, which basically means that, yeah, like the ad says, it gets to its top speed in just a couple of seconds. Instead of taking its time going up a hill, it just goes. And because of my medical condition, I can't go on those types of rides. So stealth is another one I can't go on. So I don't know what this one's actually like to ride, but just by watching it, the advert is showing it to be faster than it actually looks. But yeah, anyone who's read it, is it actually as fast as the advert seems to make it seem? I don't know, because I can't go on it. But yeah, it just doesn't seem as fast when you're watching it. But I don't know. Perception of speed can be different depending on whether you're watching it or experiencing it. What the hell is this advert? I've never... What the hell?
Sometimes your memories are all you got. Make sure they're good ones. Like being launched from 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds on the new...
This is really dark.
Alton Towers. Make some great memories. You might need them someday.
Jeez, okay, that's... Oh, we're back with the guy again.
Hello?
He's still there. He's still down there.
Sometimes your memories are all you got.
Okay.
Make sure they're good ones. Like being launched from 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds on the new Camilla, Queen of Speed.
Wait, what?
Make some great memories. You might need them someday.
Why did they... okay, the guy just starts yelling. Why did the guy... Okay, no. The guy. Why did they change the name temporarily? I might look that up in a minute, because I'm interested in that. I never knew it had a name change, because it's gone back to being called Rita now. So why did it have a name change? Yeah, I might look that up. I might look that up, because I'm interested in that, because I never knew about that. So as I'm currently editing this, I forgot to actually look up why Rita was renamed to Camilla temporarily. And it's not a very interesting reason. Basically in 2005, it got renamed to Camilla to celebrate the wedding of Prince Charles and Camilla Bowles. And that's pretty much it. It was a PR stunt to celebrate their wedding. And then it got renamed back once the wedding and ceremony was over. Double works?
The new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, okay. I was like, this bubble works. Oh, I love this ride.
To the woods. Today.
You better not go.
You'd better not go.
I remember there being an advert for this after the watershed as well.
13.
Oh, I like 13. It's fun. It's silly. Oh, is this the R-rated one?
Go down.
The watershed one?
To the woods.
Maybe.
Today.
It might be actually.
Go. Alone.
No, those adverts are cool.
13.
They're cool. I like them.
You'd better not go alone. 13.
I was going to say, don't jump scare me. Yeah, no, I wonder if that one was post-Watershed. So in the UK, we have something called the Watershed, where after 9 p.m, you're allowed to show, like, programs, films, adverts that are, like, more adult. So swearing is allowed, violence, nudity, that kind of thing, like sexual themes, that kind of thing. And I think, yeah, not the one we've just watched, the one before it with the girl getting entangled in the twigs. I think that's the post-Watershed advert. I don't know. I think so. But, oh, I like 13. A lot of people don't like it, but I quite like it. I think it's cool. I like the theming around it especially. It's very like Evil Dead. It's very Evil Dead-like haunted forest, and, you know, the trees are out to get you. It's like The Ruins as well, if you've ever seen that one. It reminds me of that as well. No, I'm not going to tell you what the whole gimmick of that one is, actually. If you didn't guess from the advert, I'm not going to say. It's like a core memory thing, like a canon event, where if it's your first time going on 13, you don't tell the person going on it for the first time what's going to happen. Happened with me, it's probably going to happen with a load of other newbies. Oh, I know this. This is Subterra. See, this is what I mean. Like, some things are like kid-friendly, and, well, this isn't kid-friendly, but like, yeah, this is Subterra. This has always been closed when I went. Yeah, that was always closed whenever I went. So I don't know what it is. Yeah, this is the blooming kid-friendly ad that I was talking about.
Dimension. At the new Alton Towers Ice
They
Age
look like
4D
Who's.
cinema, where the special
From the
effects put
Grinch.
you right inside the action. Book now at altontowers.com.
That's not there anymore, I don't think. Oh, Smiler! I do know this one. We're in HD, by the way, guys. Wait.
Join us.
Hang on, where is he? Where did we? Wait. Okay, this isn't the best to show it, but we're in HD. We've left standard definition behind. So this was 2013. So yeah, this is the year that I went. I went the year that Smiler opened. I like this ride. I really like this ride. And I really like the theming of this one as well. So, I don't know, I think this one's really cool. I mean, it's creepy as well. Really creepy as well. But this is in the same area as Oblivion. That guy was just staring at him.
You belong to the Smiler.
The Smiler, the world's first 14-looping roller coaster.
World, okay, yeah.
altontowers.com.
Is this maybe CBeebies? Because this is when they opened up all the kids stuff.
To CBeebies
Yeah.
at Alton Towers Resort. It's a wonderful
So this is when they
place
tried to be a
for
bit more
children to learn and
kid-friendly.
play with some of their favourite CBeebies friends. And now, new for 2015.
For some reason we have gone back to standard definition though, and I don't know why.
Book your short break now.
We were in HD and I don't know what happened. Are we in HD?
Roller coasters are changing forever.
Oh, this is what Air turned
Are you
into.
ready to experience interstellar space travel?
So this is what I was talking about earlier, where it had a VR treatment.
Galactica, the universe's first roller coaster fully dedicated to virtual reality.
Except it never worked.
Journey beyond a ride. Galactica. Book now at
Yeah,
altontowers.com.
it was a smart idea.
Surprise around
Hang on. It was a smart idea and a really cool idea, and ThemePark actually tried this as well with their Ghost Train. But the reality of it is that the VR sets were always breaking. It would take you ages per ride to like set it up and have everything working. So that meant longer wait times, longer queue times. And ThemePark tried to do the same thing with their Ghost Train. I think it was Darren Brown with their Ghost Train. And that had the same problems. I appreciate the difference in gimmick to try and get people interested to come to your park, for more visitors to come to your park. But the reality of it is that it just never really worked. They should have just kept it as there. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about, you know, it got the VR treatment, which is a shame. Okay, the previous ad, sorry I skipped it. The previous ad said 2017. So this must be 2019 then. Yeah, this is Wicker Man. I really want to go on this. This looks so cool. The fire effects as well look amazing. Like, I've seen videos of it. It looks incredible.
Book now at altontowers.com.
It looks so
Pay
cool.
for the day. Come back free all year.
Experience the power of the towers. The excitement, the exhilaration.
Have they still got the Alton dungeon? I wonder. I'm actually not sure. Or did it close?
Hold on tight. This is the crime.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Grab those crown jewels.
Yeah, this is them trying to be more kid-friendly at this point.
One of our gangster granny bedrooms. Buy an Alton Tower season pass. Pay for a day.
40 years, jeez.
Come on, Britain.
Oh my god. 40 years, oh my god. Is this Curse of Alton Manor? I really want to go on this. It looks so cool. What are you counting down to? What?
Do not, here I come.
No, that looks cool.
Once upon a short break at Alton Towers Resort, families set off on a fantastical quest.
Curse used to be dual. Hang on. Okay, let me pause. So Curse at Alton Manor used to be dual. And again, when I went there, again, differences in the park now compared to when I went. Jewel was still there. I think it was in its final year when I went last time, actually. But it was like one of those like laser gun blaster things. You know, you're carted round a certain pathway and you have to shoot down as many things as possible and get a high score. It was that kind of thing. But I'm interested to know what this is, because I think this... is this Alton Towers' first like dark ride? I think so. Because 13 technically doesn't count. It's dark in its theming, but not in actual location. Because all of this one is indoors. It might be, because I don't count Duel as a dark ride. Because it's so colourful and so bright that I just don't count it as that. So maybe Curse is. I don't actually know. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me. But I don't know, it looks fun. I want to go on it. Maybe next year. Because it's so far away from me.
Where food flies.
Oh, it's the roller coaster cafe, isn't it? Or restaurant?
Wondrous water park. And the Curse of Alton Manor.
Yeah, that's what it's called, yeah.
A true tale of adventure.
Okay, so the train was still there.
And start your story from
interesting.
With a vengeance in 2024.
Hey!
Nemesis Reborn. A true tale of
so this is 2024.
Book your short break now
okay.
And start your story from just £90.
Okay, so this is 2024 then. Interesting. Okay, this is Nemesis Reborn. I don't know if I've ever seen this advert actually. I don't think I have. Maybe you shouldn't be around there. I do like it's a little horror short though, that's cool.
Someone cover my brake for me, I'm starving.
Maybe no? Just run. That's so cool. That is so cool. Bye bye. That's so cool. Oh, that's a cool way to like incorporate the music. Okay, I didn't realise that that was going to be at the end because I've added on the Nemesis Reborn advert as a separate video because I didn't realise it was going to be in that compilation. Oh, that was cool. I like that advert because I like that when we were watching it I said like it's a horror short. I do like that, that's really cool. Yeah, so this is for Nemesis Reborn. So basically what happened is Nemesis, because it was so old by that point, they had to completely retrack everything, buy new tracks and redo it. Not so much change the route and journey that it goes through, but just redo the tracks, give it a new lick of paint and a new rebrand. And I think they did really well on it. It looks really cool. The new design of the creature, because if you remember from the ad that we watched about half an hour ago, it was just a crab monster with like laser eyes, and that was kind of it. But I like what they've done with the new Nemesis monster. It looks really, really cool. Yeah, I think also his reaction of like yelling but then laughing. I feel like that's everyone's reaction going on a roller coaster in general. Like, that's just everyone's reaction. But I also like how the music was incorporated into the advert. It's like, oh, he was listening to it. And then, you know, the AirPods come out and the music is still going. That's really a really cool way to like blend it into the environment that it's in. Yeah, I like that. That was cool. There's a couple of adverts that weren't in the compilation. So I'm trying to think. There was one for the Alton Towers Hotel, and there's one for like the new rooms and stuff like that. But there's a specific one for the very first Alton Towers Hotel. I think the Splash Hotel, I think it's called, which is like a water themed one. It's sort of based around a water park. That is also not in the compilation, but I remember that one when I was a kid, because I remember that one opening. I think it's still there. I think the Splash Hotel is still there, actually. But yeah, that's my reaction kind of done, really. I know there was a couple of adverts missing, but this is like the majority of the ones that were shown. Minus like, you know, the repeat ones for each year, for each summer, you know, for deals and stuff like that. There is a couple that I've sort of skipped because it's those kind of things that we've already watched. Just, I don't want to repeat myself, you know, I don't want it repeating over and over, because that's not very interesting for you guys. This was fun to sort of look through how Alton Towers started versus what it is now. Obviously, the other one that's not in here is Toxicator. But I don't know if Toxicator actually really had an advert. It had social media posts, which I remember seeing on Instagram, but I think that's kind of it. I don't really think it had anything else. But I will leave the compilation down in the video description down below, so you guys can go off and watch this for yourselves if you want to. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe put in the comments, what's your favourite theme park? What's your favourite roller coaster? For me, I love the Swarm, the Smiler, Hyperia. Those are mine. But yeah, let me know. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye.